Blessings and greetings, greetings and blessings, blessed souls. Today's humble effort Torah Meditation Club video number 12 is dedicated to the refuah shlema, the speedy healing and success in the beginning of a treatment process of one Keturah, daughter of Reuben Clare, who is beginning a process of restoration, hopefully in the most fullest sense, of her physical health in a treatment center in Paterson, New Jersey. So last week we mentioned the whole idea that there is a length and a width or a breadth and a depth to wisdom, which is likened to two terms, the ayin, this sense of nothingness, the sense of ultimate ethereality, but yet is the source of corporeal revelation, whether it be with corporeal water or something which is a tangible corporeal type of wisdom that our mind can be occupied with in order to grasp that point, that seminal point of recognition of profundity of godliness, of elokus, and codify it according to our understanding, empowered by the process of hisbonenus, meditation in understanding, iyun, panemius bina. Now, with that being said as well, there's a term called omak, the depth of the wellspring. And from the depth of the wellspring, so to speak, it's a little bit more tangible and accessible, because from there, that's where we dig into, because we have some understanding that there is a wellspring accessible to us. And from that point, so to speak, of the omak of the mind, the depths of the wellspring, is that where we can start to hew out within the depth of that wellspring. From there can be a dispersion and a flow, either allegorically, of water coming from the depths of the earth and then coming up, or as it relates to digging within the ground of our mind, to be well grounded within our mind, to realize there are well springs of wisdom waiting to access, or to be accessed by us, by our cognitive awareness that such well springs exist. Now, there seems to, when those well springs are become accessible and we tap into them with the spiritual drilling, which is the comprehension and understanding that we're gaining of a certain concept we're learning about in Scripture or the oral Torah tradition, then drop after drop become revealed from their previously concealed state, and ultimately from the ultimate sense of their concealment, which goes back to that concept of ayin, of sense of ethereal, spiritual, ultimately divine nothingness. And from there, it moisturizes the earth, as it's known that the earth has a porous nature to it. So when moisture interacts with the earth, water, it moisturizes the earth and opens up the power of sprouting, of vegetation. So too, when we try to access these well springs of wisdom that are embedded within ourselves through the process of iyun, we moisturize our cognitive faculties from there to sprout forth the good produce of understanding, and hopefully developing more sensitivities towards the widening out of our emotional capacities and our cognitive faculties in order to make it a more sustainable type of planet. Now, one thing I want to conclude on, that I think it was Torah Meditation Club video number 1 or 2, we talked about the idea based on the teaching of the Mittler Rebbe in the preface, or the preface to the preface of the book called the Shara Blat, that this whole idea where King David said, with all of my heart I seek you out, this seeking was in the eye of the intellect, within the heart, from within and the heart, and it's very, very deep within the heart. So I was thinking to myself, where can I find some sort of scriptural backing for this idea of an intellect within the heart? So today, by Hashgacha Pratis, Divine Providence, chapter 36, verse 2, we read, and I'll read it in the Hebrew, and then we'll translate it to the English. Va'ikra Moshe el Betzalel el Ahaliov el kol ish chacham lev asher nosan Adonai chochma belibo kol asher nasoo libo lekarva el malacha lasos osa. And Moses called out to the two of the engineers, primary engineers working on the tabernacle in those days, the Mishkan, Betzalel from the tribe of Yehuda and Ahiliov from the tribe of Dan. And He called out to them and to every person who was wise of heart, that the Most High had placed wisdom in his heart, and anyone who did lift up their heart to come close and to engage in building of the Mishkan, the tabernacle. Now, since we don't have the tabernacle today in the revealed sense, hopefully speeding the days with the Lion of Judah we will see it. Each and every one of us should try to figure out, how do I relate to this idea of receiving instruction from the Moses and the Torah, or through the chief architects of how to build a tabernacle, and find that wisdom within our heart to connect to the wisdom of their heart as delineated in Scripture. For each one of us is a walking, talking tabernacle, if we wish to give testimony and revelation, hopefully in a pleasant, peaceful, and down-to-earth way, sensible way, that the Creator is running the show, and each one of us are tabernacles to the Most High. L'hamshich, to be continued. Be'ez Hashem Yisbrech, with the Most High's help. Ahav echad, one love, girl echad, one love and one destiny for all of us.